The Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate was formed in the 1990s as an autonomous one, as part of the Russian Orthodox Church. However, the clergy were engaged not only in spiritual matters. Although they tried their best to hide the uncomfortable truth, they even removed the words of the Moscow Patriarchate from the name of the church. But such an adjustment did not change the very essence of it. Songs and prayers glorifying the aggressor country that unleashed a bloody war against Ukraine turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg, but they served as a pretext for checks by the security service of Ukraine. Russian passports, pro-Kremlin literature, hundreds or thousands of cash in foreign currency and rubles, documents and symbols of the so-called Luhansk and Donetsk People's Republics. They even found dry rations of the Russian army and the monks with Russian citizenship, which they had received already during a full-scale war. The latest find of the special services was propaganda materials of an allegedly public organization headed by Viktor Medvedchuk, suspected of high treason.
Libraries with pro-Kremlin literature, campaign leaflets of political parties banned in Ukraine, and Russian symbols were found on the territory of Ukrainian Orthodox churches of the Moscow Patriarchate. Former warehouses with the property of the occupation groups of Russia were discovered in the Kherson region as a result of searches in the premises of the Trinity Monastery of St. Jonas. In the Rivne region, propaganda materials of a public association headed by Viktor Medvedchuk, suspected of high treason, were found. From the message of the Security Service of Ukraine.
Lawyers believe that the activities of churchmen fall under the article of collaboration.
In most cases, such crimes are classified under the article collaborationism, that is, helping the enemy. It is appropriate propaganda, objections to Russian aggression and so on. If employees of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate violate these laws, they will be prosecuted. But it will be necessary to collect relevant evidence to do so, like there was the video of one of the priests in one of the churches glorifying Russia and the Russian army.
The Moscow Patriarchate used every opportunity to destabilize the situation in Ukraine. For example, during the COVID pandemic, churchmen denied the existence of the virus.
From the side of the Moscow Patriarchate in Ukraine, there were cases of threats to life and health combined with ritual activities. I remind you that in March in 2020, when the coronavirus pandemic spread in Ukraine, Metropolitan Pavlo denied the existence of this virus at all. He urged people to come to churches, kiss icons, hug each other, and a month later the Kiev Monastery of the Kievs became the center of the spread of the pandemic.
Checks of the Security Service of Ukraine are still ongoing, and the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate is already left without 2 temples on the territory of the Kiev Monastery of the Kievs. The refectory church and the Holy Domitian Cathedral are now closed to the Moscow Patriarchate. The leases were not extended with the churchmen of the collaborating institution. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Ksenia Barvinenko, UATV News.